मैं हूं जावेद अख्तर, आप देख रहे हैं गेबर न्यूज़ नेटवर्क। एयर यूनिवर्सिटी एरोस्पेस एंड एविएशन कैंपस कामरा ने अपनी पहली फाइनल ईयर प्रोजेक्ट नुमाइश का कामयाबी से इनेकाद किया, जो तालीम और सनत के दरमियान तावन को फ़रोग देने की एक अहम कोशिश है। इस नुमाइश में मुख्तलिफ शोबाजात से ताल्लुक़ रखने वाले अंडर ग्रेजुएट तलबा के तकरीबन 60 जदीद और इख्तराई मंसूबे पेश किए गए, जिनका ताल्लुक एविएशन, मैनेजमेंट, बिजनेस एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, कंप्यूटर साइंस, साइबर सिक्योरिटी, इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग और मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग से था। नुमाइश में 100 से ज़ायद मारूफ कौमी व बैनुल-अक़वामी कंपनियों, सनती इदारों और तंजीमों के नुमाइंदगान ने शिरकत की। यह इवेंट तलबा को अपने तहकीकी व तख्लीकी मंसूबे बराह रास्त माहिरीन सनत और कारोबारी शख्सियात के सामने पेश करने का मुनफरिद मौका फराहम करता है, जो कि मुस्तकबिल में इंटर्नशिप, मुलाजमतों और तहकीकी तावन के इम्कानात को बढ़ाता है। तकरीब के मेहमान खुसूसी एरोस्पेस डिज़ाइन एंड इनोवेशन सेंटर कामरा के CEO एयर मार्शल रिटायर्ड फरत हुसैन खान हिलाल इम्तियाज मिलिट्री थे। इनके हमरा चेयरमैन पाकिस्तान एरोनॉटिकल कम्प्लेक्स बोर्ड PACB और मुख्तलिफ फैक्ट्रियों, कंपनियों के मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर्स और चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफिसर भी मौजूद थे। मुअज़्ज़ज़ मेहमानों की आमद के बाद नुमाइश का बाकायदा इफ्तिताह किया गया। कैंपस डायरेक्टर एयर वाइस मार्शल रिटायर्ड शमसुल हक ने अपने खुतबा इस्तकबालिया में एयर यूनिवर्सिटी कामरा कैंपस की तालीमी कामयाबियों को उजागर किया और तालीमी व सनती ताल्लुकात को फ़रोग देने की ज़रूरत पर जोर दिया। उन्होंने एयर चीफ मार्शल ज़हीर अहमद बाबर सिद्धू निशान इम्तियाज़ मिलिट्री का शुक्रिया अदा किया, जिन्होंने एविएशन सिटी कामरा में ट्रिपल हीलिक्स मॉडल के तहत एकेडमिया, इंडस्ट्री और हुकूमत के दरमियान मजबूत रवाबित की बुनियाद रखी। उनका कहना था कि इस नुमाइश का मकसद हमारे तलबा को अपनी तख्लीकी सलाहियतों, जिद्दत तराजी और मसाइल के हल की महारतों को पेशेवराना और तालीमी बरादरी के सामने पेश करने का मौका फराहम करना है। इस वक्त कैंपस में 900 से ज़ायद तलबा मुख्तलिफ प्रोग्राम्स में ज़ेर तालीम है और जदीद तालीमी व तहकीकी सहूलियात से मुस्तफ़ीद हो रहे हैं। एयर मार्शल रिटायर्ड फरत हुसैन खान ने तकरीब से खिताब करते हुए तलबा के मंसूबों को सराहा और इनकी फ़नी सलाहियतों और तहकीकी मेयार को खराज तहसीन पेश किया। उन्होंने कहा कि ये ओपन हाउस नुमाइश एयर यूनिवर्सिटी के तालीमी मेयार और तलबा की तकनीकी महारतों की रोशन अक्कासी है। यहाँ पेश किए गए मंसूबे इस बात का सबूत हैं कि हमारे नौजवान पाकिस्तान की समाजी व इक़्तिसादी तरक्की में एक मौसर किरदार अदा करने की भरपूर सलाहियत रखते हैं। तकरीब के इख्तिताम पर मेहमान खुसूसी ने चेयरमैन PAC और दीगर मुअज़्ज़ज़ मेहमानों के हमरा नुमाइश हाल का दौरा किया और मुख्तलिफ मंसूबों का बगौर जायजा लिया। उन्होंने तलबा और इनके सुपरवाइजर्स की मेहनत, तख्लीकी सोच और अज़म को बेहद सराहा। मुकम्मल रिपोर्ट देखें इस वीडियो में। चैनल को सब्सक्राइब, वीडियो को लाइक एंड शेयर जरूर करें। शुक्रिया।
If you find the difference between the developing and the developed nations is the best, the industry does not have any linkage. So therefore, the purpose of the campus back in 2019 registration was to develop a campus here as part of the ecosystem of the NASDAQ, so that NASDAQ added PAC Kamra and the entire ecosystem into better. So I am very pleased to say that you putting people on this track. I hope we can put maximum emphasis on the practical knowledge so that we can start innovation in our practical life. That is what is the desired practicality in campus. We are very lucky that we are very close to the two institutions like Robotic and NASDAQ and PAC Kamra. Send your student and they are coming and for internship, for as I'm concerned, I like talked many times. Robotic is open to you. It is your own institution. Whatever we can do to do this. We would like to progress further to engage you into some projects that can be organized. In fact, let me also tell you my limitations. Limitations of all the industries that you do it well. We, as a design industry, also needs time to speak on its feet. One can talk a lot on this, but there are no low-hanging fruits in design industry. You've got to have patience and grow. So similarly, you need to have patience with us to grow. Today we have probably 30 students going this time, last time we will have more, next time we will. But these times is less because the limitations are not of number of seats, 10 times more seats, but of the equipment that we can offer you for doing the research. So I think similarly, I know Kamra handles a lot of candidates for this. So this area is lucky to have a AU campus and manufacturing industry, MR industry, and design industry. I don't think in Pakistan, in this 3-4 kilometers, you can find so much of linkage and use. So I think it is time for the AU campus, and I'm addressing this staff in this time, to exploit this linkage that we have. Now, the Air Force could do what it has done. Beyond that, it is your own effort. And it depends on how much of effort you put. I'm sure in the next coming years, when you put in more effort to link up with the industry, your graduating students will have more heartbeat than the rest of the graduates. So the idea is to add value addition to the knowledge. Knowledge, I don't think we lack that much. We do lack as a nation in value addition of the knowledge. So the application needs this growth. Application needs no country can balance its payment, balance of payment without the manufacturing or the aerospace industry. Aerospace industry is one of the mother of all the industries. So it has a lot of linkage with the other industries. So therefore, my advice to the younger generation that is sitting here, done an excellent presentations here. I won't go into this subject, but I think it's excellent effort made. But let's make use of this opportunity. Let's make use of this opportunity not as a dictate, but as an enjoyment. So that you can be comfortable in the institution that you go for attached. Be comfortable, get attached. We are in the process, and the Kamra is already established, Vatican also has established also the process of getting quality HR. We recently made a major change in our process by increasing the pace so much that we become attracted to this place more than what we can. So we're doing what we can. Air Force is doing what it can, and it is for the AU campus, the staff, the students, the future students, the future staff to make use of this facility, and let's contribute jointly towards the nation building and building up our industry to the level that we come in the League of Nations that starts early from this in the environment. Remember this, as you saw in the 5 years back, indigenization is a huge success. For 2 reasons. One, the budgets are shrinking. You can't hope for anything what you have. So you need to create resources, and the mind is the biggest resource you can think of. One. So, secondly, with the shrinking budgets, the services should gain from these institutions. Now they should start to give you the projects, and you should give the projects at a very good outcome, at a very low cost, and you have the industry next door. So let's hope, inshallah, and my advice, once again I repeat it, I'm not planning to have a session list, but when you go around, we'll discuss the subject. I have some experience in my life that I've got, and I'm very lucky to take that. Not many people get this. I've had a civil aviation experience for 16 years, aerospace and this. in Kamra. I think our future lies in education, linked with industry and in innovation. Only then we can come up with innovation that can beat the enemy in the economic field. Let's aim that also. While we are in uniform, we have a military objective. We also should now help the nation grow. And I think we will all do that. Thank you very much.
So tailored to civil attack. So we are basically detecting civil attack. So the problem we were facing was civil attack, which is claiming fake identity and taking over the command.
Okay.
Yes,
Cyber attack.
yes, sir. So the problem we were facing was that no such security mechanism was introduced yet for the fleet of drones. So we are detecting it through physical layer characteristics, which are strength and time. So these two, for example, this is a fleet of drone, and we have fixed ground nodes, monitoring nodes. So here you can see, sir, we have installed these modules on the drones, fleet of drones, and these are fixed sniffers on the base station. So these are sending the signals, and these sniffers are sniffing those signals, and they are calculating the time and strength of those, and on that and the Raspberry Pi is doing the detection on based on a trained machine learning model. So it is, sir, a proactive approach to detect the civil attack. So no attacker can use your identity.
What is इसको आप you are trying to track the attack.
Yes.
अब attacker हो सकता है नजदीक ना हो, दूर हो.
सर यही चीज़ है, जब उसकी स्ट्रेंथ सिग्नल की, अब हमारी जो रेंज में होगा, जो हमारा ड्रोन होगा, उसकी सिग्नल और टाइम ऑफ अराइवल जो है वो कंपैरेटिवली एक तरह का होगा, जो एक रेंज में होगा. फॉर एग्जांपल एक अटैकर है, बहुत काफ़ी दूर से सिग्नल भेज रहा है, तो लाजमी बात है वो जब आपके ड्रोन की सिग्नल भेजेगा आपको चेक करने के लिए, अटैक करने के लिए. यस सर, दिस इज द फर्स्ट फैक्टर. तो वो आपका जो स्ट्रेंथ आएगी उसकी बहुत लो आएगी और टाइम ऑफ अराइवल बहुत ज़्यादा होगा. तो ये हमारा जो है वो पैटर्न के अकॉर्डिंग नहीं होगा. तो हमारा जो मशीन लर्निंग मॉडल है वो इस चीज़ को. यस सर, ये हमारे जो लाइव ग्राफ्स आ रहे हैं, जो ड्रोन के ऊपर हमारे लगाए हुए थे, और उनके लाइव ग्राफ आ रहे हैं, जो वैल्यूज़ आ रही है, जो रेशो आ रही है, वो कैलकुलेट होकर लाइव वैल्यूज आ रही है. जो हमने एक अटैकर जिस पे हमने दूर से सिग्नल भेजने की कोशिश की, तो उसने उसको एक्टिव अलर्ट्स में शो करा दिया.
हम प्रपोज कर रहे हैं विद द कॉम्बो ऑफ आईपीएफएस एंड ब्लॉकचेन, वो सिक्योरली प्रिजर्व हो जाएंगे ब्लॉकचेन पे, जिसकी वजह से वो इम्यूटेबल भी रहेंगे और लॉन्ग टाइम तक टेम्पर प्रूफ रहेंगे, क्योंकि उसमें कोई भी मॉडिफिकेशन नहीं हो सकती, इम्यूटेबल है. जो भी चीज़ एक दफ़ा वहाँ पे अपलोड हो गई है वो इम्यूटेबल रहेगी, मतलब ना उसमें कोई मॉडिफिकेशन हो सकती है ना चेंज आ सकता है. उसकी वजह से जो भी हमारे एविडेंसेस होंगे वो उस पर प्रिजर्व रहेंगे सिक्योरली विदाउट एनी मॉडिफिकेशन.
एक चीज़ जो है वो कॉन्फिडेंशियल रहे, ठीक है, डिलीट ना हो सके, अवेलेबिलिटी उसके. तो ये 4-5 चीज़ें जो हमारी साइबर सिक्योरिटी की मेन ब्रांच है, जैसे हम CIA ट्रिपल इंटीग्रेट करते हैं सर, उन सारी चीज़ों को हमारे ये जो प्रोजेक्ट है एविडेंस प्रिजर्वेशन सिस्टम बाय ब्लॉकचेन, ये उन सारी चीज़ों को कंप्लीट कर रहे हैं. ना उसमें टेम्पर हो सकता है, ना डिलीशन हो सकता है, अवेलेबिलिटी सारा कुछ जो है उसमें आपको.
और इन केस अगर जो केस इन्वेस्टिगेटर केस को लेके प्रोसीड कर रहा है, अगर कोई भी मॉडिफिकेशन एविडेंस में होती है, तो पहले जो अभी जिस तरह मैंने आपको चाइल्ड अब्यूज डिजिटल एविडेंस, तो वो जो इमेजेस लीक हुई थी उस केस से रिलेटेड, उसका ट्रांसपेरेंसी नहीं थी कि वो किसने की है, क्योंकि डाटाबेस सबके पास एक्सेसिबल है जितने एम्प्लॉयज हैं. तो बेसिकली हम वो जो चीज़ लाए हैं, अब इन्वेस्टिगेटर जो भी डिजिटल एविडेंस के साथ डील कर रहा है वो उस चीज़ का रिस्पॉन्सिबल होगा. उसकी जो भी है चेन ऑफ स्टडी मैनेजमेंट चल रही है कि जो भी केस वो प्रोसीड कर रहा है उससे रिलेटेड जितने डिजिटल एविडेंस है वो उनका रिस्पॉन्सिबल.
सर सारा का सारा ऑडिट ट्रायल्स विद डिटेल, नेम, टाइम स्टैम्प, डेट, सारा कुछ जो है वो डिटेल के साथ है कि कितनी देर तक ये एंटिटी जो है वो ब्लॉकचेन पे, यानी कि एविडेंस प्रिजर्व करने के लिए उस ब्लॉकचेन पे एक्टिव रही है, जब तक डिलीट हुई है, उसने डाउनलोड की फाइल, ये सारी डिलीशन, ये सारी मॉडिफिकेशन, ये सारा कुछ जो है उस स्टेट के ऊपर हमारा सेव है.
विद टाइम स्टैम्प्स,
अनटिल एंड अनलेस ब्लॉकचेन खुद ना डिलीट हो जाए या डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाए, ये चलती रहेगी जितने भी पेयर हमारे एक्टिव रहेंगे.
थैंक यू सर.
Basically the generation that spans between 1997 all the way up to 2008, and some studies say 2012. So these contribute to the largest online purchases, and that's why we wanted to work on it. And clothing, as we all know, that majority of our women especially are very much interested in it, so it can be a very profitable business for us. Sir, basically we did research, so we collected our data from around 350 of our 350 of respondents within Natak. This was basically our research framework on which we worked on. We had three independent variables, including our e-trust, our customer service quality, and our e-word of mouth. And then we wanted to look at the mediation effects of e-satisfaction on the repurchase intention leading up to it. And then moving forward, sir, this is all basically the existing literature, relationships that already existed in our literature. And then after this, sir, we basically chose this methodology for the research purposes. Our research type was deductive and qualitative. And then moving up, we used a cross-sectional time horizon. And then we chose around 300 respondents, but we floated around 400 surveys. We got more than 350 responses. So we increased our response size in order to be more precise in our calculations. And then the statistical tool is SCM. Usually this type of researches are not done on SCM, so we wanted to change our research tools. And then softwares used were SPSS and AMOS and unit of the individual consumers. Basically the frequency analysis that we got out of our research respondents. And then this is our descriptive analysis. This descriptive analysis shows that there were no outliers, which meant that all the data collected was accurate and ready to be used for our research. And then lastly, sir, this is basically the CFA analysis. This shows that that all of our hypotheses this shows that all of our hypotheses were accepted, but we do see some exaggerations in the number, which shows that there was an issue with the multi-collation.
3,000 rupees or more. Imagine that you are at the airport, you've boarded a 14 hours long flight and just arrived at the airport and you come to know that your luggage hasn't arrived. So alongside, imagine that you can track your baggage just like an Uber. You know where it is, when it will arrive, and you will be able to claim it. So that's what we are proposing today, the smart baggage ecosystem. So baggage mishandling is a persistent problem in the aviation industry. 25.4 million baggage are mishandled each year, and 41% of them occurs at the transit or during transfer. And 2.5 billion are the compensation paid by the airlines annually, due to which 1 in every 5 passengers loses the trust in the airline service.
Group member Natasha Buhari, welcome you, sir. Thank you so much for your time and consideration. We are student of BS Aviation Management 8th semester. We are here to present our research topic, which is the adoption propensity of travel bot for flight planning and assistance. Sir, basically it explores how AI-based travel bot improves efficiency, user satisfaction, and reshape flight planning. As aviation industry is facing key challenges in AI-driven solutions, lack of personalization and emotional acumen makes interaction feel robotic, while users struggle to trust AI-based services. Additionally, lack of adaptive and conversational intelligence limits AI ability to engage effectively, hindering its broader acceptance in aviation operation.
Current study use information system success model developed by DeLon and McLean assesses the effectiveness of information system based on 3 quality dimensions, including system quality, information quality, and service quality, which in turn influences user satisfaction, which ultimately impact net benefit, which are the adoption propensity of travel bot for flight planning and assistance. These outcomes will have important implications for frequent flyers, airports, airline assistant tend to maximize travel bot qualities for enhancing user experience and operational efficiencies.
I was Arnish along with my group member Safan Asif. Today we are here to present our final year project. The name of our case study is Underutilization of Gwadar International Airport, a case study on existing challenges. So the new Gwadar International Airport is a flagship project under China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, funded by $230 million granted by China, was envisioned as a regional air logistic hub. Despite its world-class and modern infrastructure, it's remain underutilization.
सो सर बेसिकली इस प्रोजेक्ट में हम लोगों ने कुछ इस तरह की चीज़ें एनालाइज की हैं अपने रूट कॉज एनालिसिस से, जो कि इस एयरपोर्ट की अंडर यूटिलाइजेशन की सबसे बड़ी वजह है. तो वन ऑफ द मेन थिंग जो है वो है कि यहाँ पे जो है वो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर और जो कनेक्टिविटी गैप है वो है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे इस एयरपोर्ट को सिर्फ एक M8 मोटरवे है जो वो लगती है, वो भी जो है पार्शली बिल्ट है, और उस वजह से करके जो कार्गो है वो पूरी तरह ट्रांसपोर्ट नहीं हो सकता. और जो सेकंड मेन रीज़न है वो ये है कि इस एयरपोर्ट के अंदर जो इंटरनेशनल एयर सर्विस एग्रीमेंट्स हैं वो भी पूरी तरह नहीं हुए, जिस वजह से करके यहाँ पे जो है इंटरनेशनल फ्लाइट्स ऑपरेट नहीं कर रही. और उसके बाद जो तीसरा हम लोगों ने इशू यहाँ पे हाईलाइट किया है वो है गवर्नेंस का इशू, क्योंकि यहाँ पे कोई प्रॉपर प्लान नहीं है जिसकी वजह से हम इंटरनेशनल लाइंस को, जो एयरलाइंस हैं उनको अट्रैक्ट कर सकें, या कि जो हमारे की स्टेक होल्डर्स हैं उनको हम लोग जो है इन्वॉल्व कर सकें अपने स्ट्रेटेजिक प्रोजेक्ट में. सो इन सब जो प्रॉब्लम्स हैं इनको मद्देनजर रखते हुए हम लोगों ने कुछ जो है वो सोल्यूशंस और रिकमेंडेशंस बताए हैं.
So, sir, let's start with the way forward and the future look of the New Gwadar International Airport. Firstly, we need to complete the transport link like road, port, and rails also for the successful New Gwadar International Airport. It is necessary to activate the Gwadar port and the surrounding special economic zone to enhance the Gwadar International Airport performance. Also, offer the airlines incentives like offer the subsidies and less fees to convey the or convert the New Gwadar International into the success of. Also, this is very important to sign the air service agreement with the regional country to enhance the development of the Gwadar International Airport and also ensure the safety and local engagement of the local population of the Balochistan. And in the last launch the a special commercialization plan for the success of the New Gwadar International Airport. So, sir, with these steps, the Gwadar International Airport can truly become a regional hub for the trade, cargo, and transportation and tourism also. And this transformation not only boosts the local economy of the country but also long-term prosperity to the Balochistan. So, sir, this is the our project on New Gwadar International Airport. Thank you so much, sir.
My students have tried to analyze the underutilization of Gwadar International Airport. This is of very much interest to whole of Pakistan because in Balochistan this was the first pilot project of an international airport which should serve CPEC and provide innovative solutions to the particular region. The students have worked hard in trying to find out what were the root causes of underutilization of this airport. They have found out the root causes. They have done the analysis on number of models and concluded the reasons why this project could not take up and become a regional hub for the communities. The conclusions are very interesting and we aim to publish this in the international journals so that for whole of the academic community it can serve as a good research paper and a case study. Thank you.
Do you think this project is feasible?
Yes, it is feasible. It is very much feasible because it will serve the academic community because it's a case study research, and once published this is going to give the limelight, come in the limelight and provide some guidance to all the students to work more on this particular subject. Thank you, sir.
Also the legitimate users also. So for that purpose we have built a tool named as AI detector for DDoS. So this tool will basically detect those kind of attack and will provide the results to the analysts on real time. So this way we can enhance the security of our networks. So if we dive into the technicalities, then we have different packet sniffer. We have built a packet sniffer and we have used an artificial intelligence for detection purposes. So we have 3 attacker machines. If we look at the architecture, so then we have 3 attacker machines that are basically launching the attack to simulate the attack, right? And then we have packet sniffer. Packet sniffer will basically capture the traffic that is coming from different attacker machines and send it to the AI model. Our AI model will perform predictions on that based like whether the traffic is malicious or benign. So we have a small demo if you want to have a look on that demo. So this is basically our tool. So this is basically our tool that is DDoS detector, and right now it's not showing any traffic because there is no. It was inactive. Now I have made it active, and now I'm pinging google.com to receive the traffic. So I can see the prediction here, and now we can see the current prediction here. It is showing that is benign traffic, like it's normal traffic. Now we are going to launch the DDoS attack, and I'll show you that how our tool behave in case of DDoS attack. DDoS attack पे mid पे चले जाओ. So now this is the tool named Hulk. It will basically launch the DDoS attack. We have launched the DDoS attack using different tools and also our Python script. And now we're going to launch the DDoS attack using our Python script. We have launched already by using the tool, and now we are using our own Python script to launch the attack.
So here I have started the attack, and now you will see that the current prediction here, it has given me DDoS attack detected. So it's detecting on the real time based on the traffic that is arriving, that whether the traffic is DDoS attack is happening or not. Yes, sir.
Assalamualaikum, myself Numan Ashraf along with my group member Mohammad Uzair and Huzaifa Shair. We have conducted this study under the supervision of Dr. Zabdur Rahman, titled as Energy Conservation of Existing Induction Furnace Installed at Frontier Foundry Steel, an industrial project assigned by FF Steel. The main focus of our project is to reduce the electrical consumption of induction furnace, and we have successfully achieved the cost by 3.6 million of rupees saved, which we have the validation from the industry. Moving toward the methodology, and Huzaifa Shah will continue it. Okay?
To conduct the study, we use the method of MATLAB simulations and solver simulations. We have done MATLAB simulations and validated our results with the experimental results of the industry. We also obtained quality reports, and the quality of both steels produced by 1760 degrees C are both the same.
The simulation we have done also theoretically by using the transient heat analysis equations, and validate with them with experimentally and also through simulation. As we obtain results, this one the simulation results, and also experimentally we have saving the cost of 3.6 million per ton, 3.6 million per month of induction furnace.
Assalamualaikum. I am Abdullah along with my group members including Abdul Hafiz and Sanaullah. We designed and developed a 4-degree of freedom robotic arm which we placed in a manufacturing cell, and we made a robotic arm in such a way that it performs a pick and place operation to handles the object and reduces the human errors involvement in pick and place operations. So basically we made it in first of all we made a CAD model of it, then we performed the ANSYS, and after the structural integrity in ANSYS we moved toward the manufacturing. After the manufacturing we made a GUI, which is graphical user interface, which is human friendly enough that even an operator or a small technician can able to perform any type of motion from this robotic arm within a given range limit of motors. So this is all about our project, and the market gap includes cost effectiveness of robotic arm, and we made a GUI which is human friendly that even a small technician can able to perform motions from it. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Zulkarnain Awan, and me along with my colleagues Hassan Mukhtar and Ali Raza, we have conducted this research under supervision of Dr. Abdul Ahad, and it is titled as Design and Development of Magnetically Coupled Pectoral Thrusters for Unmanned Underwater Vehicles. This research has been funded by Ignite National Technology Funds. It has also been presented on a 3rd International Conference on Modern Technologies in Mechanical and Material Engineering. And in this study, we are basically counting two major problems that usually occur in conventional unmanned underwater vehicles. The very first problem is that they use control surfaces to maneuver these unmanned underwater vehicles, and and these control surfaces are responsible for hydrodynamic noise and vibrations, which are not very desirable in stealth operations. Therefore, we are employing these electromagnetic actuators to use a thrust vectoring mechanism. In this thrust vectoring mechanism, the propeller along with its shaft is deflected at a certain angle. When it is deflected at a certain angle, we can easily maneuver it while its RPM is maintained. And this use of electromagnetism along with its face-to-face magnetic coupling has never been used before in any unmanned underwater vehicle before. This is a novel work that we are doing here, sir. And the second problem that occurs in conventional unmanned underwater vehicles is that they use dynamic seals to prevent water ingress. And the moving parts of these dynamic seals causes the seepage, and that is a huge problem. To prevent that, we are using this face-to-face permanent magnetic coupling. It gives us an advantage to use static seals instead of dynamic seals. and these static seals have no problem of water seepage. Therefore, this is a project that we have done so far. So.
Assalamualaikum. I'm Shumair Imtiaz and besides me is Hakan. We are from the Department of Electrical Engineering to present our final year project. The final year project is computer vision based assistant system for visually impaired people. In short, it is a navigational tool for visually impaired people. अगर आपको इसको पूरा डिटेल में एक्सप्लेन करें तो इसके लिए हमारे पास ये हार्डवेयर है. आप हार्डवेयर से आगे आके दिखा दें. Visually impaired people suffer many challenges in their daily life, such as unemployment, lack of education, problems and difficulty writing in everything. So we have made this product which will help them in their daily life activities. The inequalities will be reduced and they will be able to move out of their houses to participate in their daily life activities.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Hakan Umar and I am a final year student of electrical engineering 8th semester. So this right here is our computer vision based hardware. We are using a Raspberry Pi, a Google Coral HTPU and a power bank along with a camera. So the user gets audio feedback through a Bluetooth headphone. So how the system works, let me explain you that. So when we run a command in the Raspberry Pi terminal, the camera takes live video feeds and captures it and sends it to a processing unit. The processing unit then processes it and gives user with the navigational awareness of the environment. So in this tutorial, you can see that a person is detected and the user is guided with these audio commands through the Bluetooth headphone. So the system works like this. The system also counts objects in the frames. For example, let's suppose there are 3 persons detected in this frame. So the system is replying the user with command detected 3 persons. Thank you very much.
To cars and watches, to dresses, the work is basically it generates unique designs based on the input you give. It can be text input, it can be an image input. As you can see here, the input image is formal shoe and it is providing us various shoe designs based on the input image.
Similarly, we have another option of text to image generation. That is, like you will give a reference text that will basically represent your vision. Just like, for example, I gave it a text like generate a blue sneaker and it has generated it for me. It is basically for companies who are in competition for design generations. It will.
But behind the scenes software कहाँ से है?
सर बिहाइंड द सीन जो है ये हमारे पास गैन का स्टाइल गैन 3 का मॉडल है वो हम लोगों ने अपने जो है उसको यूज किया वो जनरेटिव एआई और डीप लर्निंग का मॉडल है सर टेक्स्ट टू इमेज के लिए
Is that software your own proprietary? Yeah, it is a normal available.
It's actually a deep learning model that they customize for this problem.
Yes, sir. We can further customize it in other categories.
Other problem as well.
Like watches, furniture, so it's a generate.
Yeah, whatever you have achieved, GPT and image generation.
Myself Talha Khan along with my team members Sharif and Laiba Batul. Basically our project title is Secure and Sustainable Smart City using blockchains. So हमारे पास cities तो थी, smart cities भी थी, but जो problem आ रहा था वो cities हमारे पास secure नहीं थी. उस cities को secure करने के लिए हमने solution propose किया है. Now we have this model. We deployed 4 sensors in across the whole city. This is humidity and temperature sensor, air quality sensor, noise pollution sensor, and waste management sensor. Now these sensors collect data from the environment and send to the Raspberry Pi. This is server room, and where we have implemented the encryption algorithm on it to ensure the confidentiality of the data during transmission, and then send it to the IPFS data storage system. उसके बाद हमारे पास जो IPFS पे डेटा आ जाता है, IPFS से उसको भी सिक्योर करने के लिए हमने ब्लॉकचेन यूज किया हुआ है. उसी डेटा को जो है ना उसको हैश जनरेट करके अपने पास ब्लॉकचेन में सेव हो जाता है. देन उसके बाद ये डेटा यहाँ से जाके बैकएंड पे डिक्रिप्ट होकर हमारे हमारे पास फ्रंट एंड पे शो हो जाता है यूजर के लिए। आफ्टर डिक्रिप्शन एक तो हमारे पास फ्रंट एंड पे शो हो जाता है, सेकेंडली यहाँ से हमारे पास मशीन लर्निंग के पास चला जाता है, जो कि हमने AI मॉडल ट्रेन किया हुआ है मशीन लर्निंग का, उसके ऊपर एनालिसिस करके उस डेटा को एनालिसिस करके अर्ली प्रेडिक्शंस भी हमारे पास देते हैं। थैंक यू सो मच।
न्यूज़ अपडेट के लिए देखते रहिए GNN।